Let's look at graphing lines in the form y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b is called slope-intercept form. And here's an example. Y is equal to 3/4 x plus 6. And the advantage of that form is that the number in front of the x, the coefficient, is going to be the slope. So m is equal to the slope. In this case, the slope is 3/4. And the 6, the b, is going to be the y value of the y-intercept. Sometimes we just call it the y-intercept. We know that the x value of the y-intercept is going to be 0, so that's going to be the point 0.06. So therefore it's easy to graph this, and then you're going to graph this. The steps really are, first you graph b. So first you graph the y-intercept. And then after you graph the y-intercept, you use the slope to find a second point. And then you simply connect the dots. And let's start with this example. So in this case, we'd graph 0.6, that's the y-intercept. Then we use this fact that the slope is 3/4 to get this slope. So let's do an example there. So we have y is equal to 3/4 x plus 6. So let's draw an xy graph. In this case, we're first going to graph 0.6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the point right there. That's the y-intercept. And the slope, since the slope is 3/4, then slope is rise over run. So then you would go up 3 and over 4. So if you go up 3 and over 4, get that point right there. You could do it again if you want to, but you won't need to. Anytime you have 2 points, you can always draw a line. Given 2 points, you have one line. There's your graph of your line, and that's y is equal to 3/4 x plus 6. That's how you graph slope-intercept form. Let's do another example with a negative slope. So let's say now that we want to graph y is equal to minus 2/3 x plus 4. So the first step is the y-intercept is 4, or 0.4. And the slope, or m, is going to be a minus 2/3. Now here's the key thing about a negative slope. You can think of that as either a minus 2 or over a positive 3, or a positive 2 over a minus 3. The key is that when it's negative, it can't be a negative over a negative, because then it would be a positive. So let's draw the xy graph. And let's first graph the y. The y-intercept is 0.4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's graph that point right there. And then to find the slope, you can either go down 2 and over 3, so negative 2 and a positive 3. Or if you wanted to, you could go up 2 and back 3. That would be like a positive 2 and a negative 3. Up 2 and back 3. And once you have 2 points, you don't need to draw 3 points. 2 points is fine. And then you just connect the dots. Oops, there we go. And that would be the graph of y is equal to minus 2/3 x plus 4. One more important thing to realize is that, let's say you wanted to graph y is equal to 2x plus 5. The y-intercept is easy enough there. Y-intercept there is simply going to be 0, 5. So let's just really quickly, normally you would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the point right there. Now the slope here is 2, but slope is always rise over run, so the way to think about that is 2 over 1. So you go up 2 and over 1, up 2 and over 1, and then you find the slope. Now this graph doesn't count because I didn't use a straight edge or ruler. That's how you do it. And that's how you graph.